Hey everybody, welcome to assignment 14.5 where we're going to talk about some Venn diagrams. So what is a Venn diagram? Well, a Venn diagram shows the relationship between multiple events. What we're going to see is it's going to be overlapping circles inside a box. So the overlap shows where multiple events happen at the same time. So when we look in question number 1, notice I have shaded the different regions 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they want us to find what's in A but not in B. Which region of that circle? So they say start with circle A. So they want us to start with circle A, but then exclude the part that's in B. So what region would that be? What region should I highlight? We should highlight region number 1. Let me get rid of, I don't want, boom. There you go. I'll let you do part B. So what this Venn diagram is showing me, region 1 is in circle A only. 1 and 2 together are in circle A, but 2 is also in B. So when we're seeing these different circles, we know A and B are not mutually exclusive. A and B can happen at the same time, and they happen at region number 2. Region number 3 is only in B, and region 4 is everybody that's not in A or B. So when I look at this Venn diagram, let's answer these questions. Well, but the first thing I want to do is I know all 3 probabilities. So what is the probability of event A? First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to finish this Venn diagram. It's not quite finished because I know all these probabilities need to add to 1. And if you look at the probabilities they've given us, let me get the right pen. If you look at the probabilities you've given us, I've got 0.4 plus 0.1 plus 0.2. That's only 0.7. Well, if you remember from earlier in this unit, all probabilities must add up to 1. What that means is a probability of 0.3 is on the outside. Okay, so let's take a look at what this one wants. We want to find the probability of A. So A is going to be all the probabilities inside that circle. So that's going to be the 0.4 plus the 0.1, which gives me 0.5. Boom. So for number 3, probability of A and B. Notice I've still got the 0.3 there. Probability of A and B is the group where A and B line up. So that probability is 0.1. A or B. Now this one is I want A. Or B makes me happy. So if you remember our rules for events that are not mutually exclusive, that's going to be the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of the overlap A and B. So if we were to do it completely, we would have A is 0.5 plus B is 0.3 minus the overlap is 0.1, which would be 0.7. Of course, you could have just added 0.4, 0.1, 0.2, and that would have gotten you the same thing. Now this one, what this one is saying, what is the probability of B happening given that A has already happened? So I want the probability of B given A has happened. So the probability that all we're focusing on is A. A has happened. So we start with that. A has happened. Now, what is the probability that that person is going to be inside B? And that is no, we got to use our rules. So A and B, remember we want A and B on top, and then we're going to divide that by the probability that A has already happened. So the probability of A and B is 0.1. The probability of A already has happened is 0.5. So when we do that math, we get 0.2. Boom. And then look at 6. Now this time we're told that B has already happened. B has already happened. So again, my rule is we're going to do A and B, probability of A and B, over the probability of B. So the probability of A and B happening is 0.1. Divide that by the probability of B, 0.2. And that's going to give us 0.5. All right, that should give you enough information to finish up the front page of the worksheet. So let's go ahead and answer 7 through 16 and then watch your next video.